can't believe it's already 2014, and so this is my first video of the year, and today I am going to talk to you about braces and a few tips that helped me help with the pain. Before I get started with the tips, I'm just going to tell you why I have braces, how long I have my braces for, and just kind of what they look like and stuff like that. Just some basic information. I got braces about a year ago, so it was in December in 2012. And so I've had them for over a year now. Why I got braces was my jaw is really big and my teeth were small, so they were like, had lots of spaces between them, but they were really straight. So my whole life I was told I didn't need braces because all the gaps would fill up when my adult teeth come in, but I've lost all my baby teeth and I still have like gaps, so I had to get braces. And to be honest, the pain for me wasn't nearly as bad as people with like crooked teeth, because my teeth weren't like moved like that, they're just kind of brought in. So I found that it doesn't hurt as much as other people, like that people couldn't like eat solid food for like weeks, and I found like 2 days after I could eat like normal food again. The pain for me wasn't as bad, but when I got them tightened it got worse. Pretty much you can't see the braces on my top, like my top jaw, because they're clear braces, which I got because I used to like lots of action on screen and YouTube and stuff, so I didn't want to be able to see them. But on the bottom I have braces you can see. I have 7 tips to help you with pain. Tip number 1 is painkiller. Take any painkiller. Your orthodontist might like refer you to some painkiller or something, like Nurofen, Panadol, Ibuprofen, anything that's going to help with pain and help you tolerate pain, take it. I can feel like a difference between like an hour in pain and then taking Panadol and then like an hour later it'll be fine and you couldn't feel much. So the first tip is painkiller. You have to take painkiller. The second tip is don't eat solid foods until you know you can. When I first got my braces on, I went home and I ate bread. I couldn't eat bread, like that's how sore they were, because you just can't, like your teeth just forget how to work, or so it seems. So like I just couldn't eat anything. And so my dad and I went out to the supermarket. It was like the first thing I did when I got home, and we got like yogurt, custard, chocolate pudding, lots of soups. And we just got all these sort of things that are just like creamy that are really easy to eat and things like that. So like no ice cream or anything because that's kind of too cold. But that's everything I got. And I just found that it made it so much easier to eat things, and then within like 3 or 4 days or 2 or 3 days I could eat normal food again, which was good. Tip number 3 is one thing that like throughout the whole time you have braces, don't eat something like hot and then something really cold, because what I find is it shocks your braces and it makes them really tight. I did this the other day actually. I had like an ice cream and a hot chocolate. So I ate my ice cream and then I had a sip of my hot chocolate and then it went it didn't actually shake, but like it just kind of, you could feel it tightening up and it really hurt and I couldn't talk. Don't do that because it just kind of changes the temperature of your braces too fast, and since like they're metal so they conduct heat and stuff, it just didn't work and something happened and no. Tip number 4 is wax. You have to use wax. This is what the orthodontist says to you. They're always like, when I got my braces on, they're like, okay, here's wax, take it everywhere with you in your handbag, if you're going to the shopping mall, everywhere. So if any bit of wire digs into your gums or like your tongue, your lips or something, your tongue? No. Digs into like your gums and like your lips and stuff, like the inside of your lips and like the inside of your cheeks, you put wax on the braces and it makes them not happen. The thing with me though is wax never seemed to stay on my mouth. I don't know whether I talked too much or something, it just came out. Or like I swallowed it, which was really gross, but like it just didn't work. And I got so many ulcers using wax and without using wax, so to be honest, it didn't work for me, but it has worked for so many other people, and lots of people have told me to use wax because I'd be coming to school with like lots of ulcers and be like, I can't talk, ulcer. So yeah, but I got 12 ulcers when I first got braces, and even with using wax, that's insane, so good luck. Next is one thing that I just helped kind of like soothe the pain. It wasn't like long term, just like if it was like really sore, I would just kind of soothe it a little bit. And that's just getting a drink bottle and fill it up with like ice and then a little bit of water so it's like all frozen. And you just put some in your mouth and you don't swallow it, like you swallow it later, but you just kind of like hold it in your mouth. And you just hold it in your mouth for like as long as you can, like a few minutes or something. And then you swallow it and you just put more in and you just keep doing that because it just kind of soothes the braces down. Just calms them down. Tip number 6 is to help with ulcers. So like I said, I got 12 ulcers, so I had to quickly find ways of gelling them, and I found 4 ways of gelling with ulcers. So the first thing I used was Bonjela, which is also the same thing as that you put on babies like gums, so that like their teeth come through without being painful. And I found that Bonjela really helped because you put it on the ulcer and it would just start stinging, but it was like it was really painful, but it was a good stinging. It only lasted like a couple of seconds, so you don't need to like worry about it. But I just found that it just kind of killed the ulcer slowly. You need to put it on like 2 to 3 times a day, and it just completely killed the ulcer, and it would take about 3 days to get rid of, which is quite short for ulcers. The next thing is bicarbonated, is that what it's called? Bicarbonated soda? Baking soda. I recommend using baking soda. It hurts more out of all 4 of the options. It really hurts, except it gets rid of the ulcers the fastest. So you just get some on your finger, you dip it into like the powder package, you put some on your finger, put it straight onto your ulcer, and then it just dissolves it. Well, not like that, but it just takes it away, and I used it like once a day for like a week, or twice a day, maybe one in the morning, one in the afternoon after I brush my teeth, and it really worked. And the next thing is salty water. What I did was I just got a small little glass of water and put lots of salt in there, and I used that as a mouthwash, and I just washed it around my mouth and spit it out, and took some more in and washed it on my mouth. This one does taste disgusting, but it does help, and it does just kind of soothe the ulcers and kind of make them like that you can't feel them. And that's kind of what I found Bonjela did, and so did baking soda. It made them so numb that you couldn't feel them, so it completely took the pain away from the ulcers. And then the next thing is just mouthwash, like Listerine, any mouthwash that you have, like Sevicol, anything, just take that. It just kills all the germs. And then tip number 7, which is the last tip, is lip balm. Now this is just not really with the pain, but I got really cracked, dry lips that hurt a lot when I first got braces, because I found that even doing the simple motion of like, just hurt too much. So I had to use a lot of lip balm, and yeah, that's just kind of like self-explanatory. Stops cracked lips, helps with cracking, all that sort of stuff. So that concludes my 7 steps to dealing with pain for braces. And this video was requested, so if you have any other videos you want me to do, comment them down below and I can help you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and do all those sorts of things. And yeah, I just hope you guys have an amazing 2014. And oh, comment down any video requests if you have them for me, or any like other tips that other people could look at if not these tips were like enough. And comment down if these tips actually worked for you, because they really worked for me. So, but everybody's different, so I don't know if they'll work for you or not. But I should probably stop talking and shut up so you can watch another video. So thank you so much for watching. I just said that, and bye.